All right, Todd Billin, as the world turns in college football, there's always something there to remind me that this is becoming a flat-out business. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. Maybe it's about time it becomes this. However, this is definitely hard to keep up with. You have to be on your P's and Q's day by day, minute by minute to keep up with some of this college football news. Now, listen, your man just did the college content with Caleb Williams going against the Oregon Ducks, and he absolutely destroyed those dudes. A great display of leadership. I love that guy's leadership and his poise. A true freshman out there guiding the troops, and I'm talking about guiding the troops in matters you don't normally see quarterbacks doing, taking guys to the side, pulling guys to the side, telling them to get in line and all this shit like that. And this dude's a true freshman. Obviously, he's from the DMV, baby, so you know how we get down out here. You're going to have those true leaders and everything. But that man, as you see right here, entering the transfer portal. Now, obviously, he lost his guiding light in Lincoln Riley, a guy I'm pretty sure that he went to Norman for. If you're a quarterback and you see this guy with all these number one picks, and he has 3 starting quarterbacks in the NFL currently just from Oklahoma, and you know what I'm saying, you're going to want to be a part of that. So I don't blame him from that standpoint. I do blame the negligence of not doing your homework, though. Jeff Lebby is that dude. There's nothing else to say about that. You know Oklahoma's loaded. You're throwing to these guys that you were just leading, right? You guys just won a major bowl game, and you're entering the transfer portal, and you see the amount of talent that you have to throw to, and you'll get a guy like Jeff Lebby in there who can coordinate some damn offense, and it might be even doper than what you were doing before, or at the very least just as dope. I don't understand that, but man, this is the day and age we live in. These kids get recruited. They're superstars in high school during that particular process. Then they get de-recruited on campus. You don't start here. You might have a bad game here and there. You hear this and that or whatever like that. Now you get a chance to relive that. This transfer portal stuff is game-changing because these kids are going to want to relive that, and you get a free shot to relive that. Now he's probably a hotter commodity than he was as a 5-star QB coming out of Washington, D.C. The guy's an animal. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. I love the accuracy. I love the ability to create from scratch. I love the in-pocket mechanics to a certain degree. He has some stuff he can work on, but he's a true freshman, and he already showed himself to be at a pretty moderate level or above that, even with some of the bad stuff. So this guy right now, and the stuff that I'm hearing with, of course, the usual suspect, the University of Georgia, those guys, I'll tell you, are a recruiting conglomerate. If they're in on some kid, it's like Georgia's to lose, straight up. So I was hearing some stuff behind the scenes. I don't know if I want to mention that stuff. I don't want to talk about money and stuff. I guess we could talk about money stuff now, and it'd be straight. So obviously, that wouldn't be the entire reason you would go to University of Georgia, because they're loaded just like Oklahoma, right? You know you're going to have good offensive line play there. You got a ton of talent to throw to, man. You just seen that the tight end, the young tight end that was in Caleb Williams' class, is going to be one of the better tight ends we'll see. And they have a host of wide receivers. He can definitely make a name for himself at the University of Georgia just as much as he could at Oklahoma. He's going to be involved in some really huge games, obviously. But come on, man, spread the wealth. Georgia got Brock Vandagriff in the same exact class, a 5-star QB. They just landed another highly touted guy in Gunnar Stockton, and they had several already on the roster, or at least one in Carson Beck or something like that. Does Coach Smart not want to recruit and develop his own players? I was told this, and this is something I wholeheartedly believe. Coach Smart runs this like an NFL program. If you're not on campus and ready to rock right away, he's already looking to replace you. Now, that's not with everyone. There's extenuating circumstances beyond that. But for the most part, if he can get a plug-and-play type guy, they'll keep that train rolling straight up. So damned if you do, damned if you don't. Obviously, this guy's having a ton of success. He's in his second national championship game at Georgia. Coach Smart clearly knows what the hell he's doing, and we don't. So we can keep questioning Coach Smart and this and that, but that guy keeps producing and keeps producing great results out there on the field. So salute to Coach Smart, man, straight up, no doubt about that. But spread the wealth, man. Go somewhere else, Caleb Williams, if you are going to leave. But, man, just stay at Oklahoma. Oklahoma is loaded, absolutely loaded. Come on, man. Oh, you could always go to Virginia Tech if you know what I'm saying. You just have to leave. You can go to Virginia Tech, right? Right? Huh? Crickets? Okay. Okay. You're right. But come on, I'm like straight up. I can't think of any other team right now. Alabama, good with Bryce Young for the next season or so. Same thing at Ohio State with C.J. Stroud. Those are the guys I put on his level. To me, he's their equal as far as talent. He doesn't have their production yet, but he would have maybe if he played the entire season. But we shall see. Beyond that, off the top of my head, the QB carousel, I don't know. I think some of these guys would recruit that man and just let other people fall off because you'll have him for at least 2 seasons. Imagine that. So if Georgia can do it, I can think of some of these other teams that will want to do that as well. Trying to think of some of these up-and-coming teams. I like the quarterback that Texas A&M got in their class, but he ain't Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams of Texas A&M, I could see they probably were Caleb Williams away from being in the playoffs anyway. So imagine that. Beyond that, man, I had to think about it. Man, I want to know what you guys think about this and what would this shit do for the University of Georgia. That shit would be bananas. They're already bananas. They're in the national championship game. Just mash Michigan into potatoes, right? Mash they potatoes, pause, and then they could come behind and make a move like this for next season. The hits just keep rolling, right? But it's your boy Murph, the DMV King, a.k.a. the Underground King. Let me know what you think, all right?
What more can I say?
Top Billin.